We live. I love you, Max. Love you. I love you. We all right. Welcome to another episode of Speculation Sunday. This time on a Sunday. So we made it. We made it on a Sunday. Thank you everybody for joining us on another Sunday here on Speculation Sunday. We got Just As Danny in the house. How you doing, Danny?
Good. How are you?
Very good. Just I feel like this heat is getting tougher and tougher as the week goes by, man.
It was raining today.
What? I've been in Dodger Stadium, dude. It said it was only 92 over there, but I feel like when you're in Dodger Stadium, it's like 100. It's just so hot in there, so hot. It rained in different areas today.
Yeah, it was raining in Orange County, but it was it was still like 90 and raining.
Ha! This is Florida. The heck? Why is it 90 and raining? But hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? Thank you guys so much for joining us. We got a lot to talk about. We got some late news coming out of Knott Scary Farm, which is going to be fun. Anytime we get anything Scary Farm, it's going to be good. The big thing that's on the horizon, I just want to mention it now. And anybody that is a Halloween fanatic, horror genre is your thing, there's an event called Midsummer Scream that will be happening next week. I highly recommend checking it out. It's in the Long Beach Convention Center. You could buy a 1-day ticket or 3 days, which 3 days is a lot. It's a lot. But they're doing a panel for Knott Scary Farm, which will be on Saturday. And if I'm not mistaken, it's going to involve their 50th, and who knows what they talk about. I have no clue. They've been very secretive about it all. And Sunday it's almost like the big main event, which is Halloween Horror Nights. And we're going to have John Murdy there. For sure, one announcement. I don't know if there'll be more. And just more details about Halloween Horror Nights. I know everybody in the community has been wanting more. Give me more. We got Big Joe. What is up, Big Joe? Let's go.
What's going
Love
on,
you,
Big
brother.
Joe?
What up, Mondo? What up, Danny? Let's go, brother. 5 fire. 5 fires. 5 fire. I love you, Big Joe. Dude, Big Joe is just going to be Joe by the time. No, he's been on a weight loss journey, so he's on fire. He's just going to be Joe.
That's what we got some questions.
Joe hit the ultimate like medium. He's on the medium shirt when he's just Joe.
I know. I know. He's looking really good.
You're looking good, Joe. Keep up the great work, brother. What were you going to say, Daddy?
Some people in the chat, I was just going to say, we're asking if you're going to record the HHN panel.
Yes. Well, I'm not going to essentially record. We are going live.
Oh, dang.
I'm going to try my best to get a good spot where I could see like the panel and then the screens. Because usually all the cool stuff is on the screen. So you don't want to sit too close kind of thing. It's a tough one. I don't know what the layout will be, but I'll try to get a good spot. I'm going to go live. Connection permitted. Sometimes at Long Beach Convention Center, internet is not your friend. So hopefully we have good Wi-Fi, and it's just a good live for Scary Farm and Halloween Horror Nights. That will be live stream. So in the moment, we're going to, whatever the heck happens, hopefully good stuff. Hopefully good stuff. I don't want to hype it up too much, but I hope it's good stuff that gets announced. But thank you, everybody. That Big Black Eye channel says it was 95 cloudy out here in Marietta, Temecula. Never got any rain. Whoo, 95. That's a hot day, man. What's up, Disney with Denise Speculation Sunday on a Sunday. Got my hot Cheetos ready. Let's go. Danny, you got a video coming up. Let everybody know about that.
Yes, I have a video coming tomorrow. just from updates over the weekend, and then the fair part was thrown in on this video, and then the podcast, of course, coming out on Tuesday, the 5571 podcast, and the YouTube channel is Just Ask Danny. So you can subscribe to both. Podcast comes out on Tuesday mornings, and the video tomorrow will come out at some point. I'd like to do it during the morning, but sometimes the internet doesn't always agree with that. So I'm gonna shoot for like the early like 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. time if everything's going good.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Jessica. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. We got Melissa Salinas. What's up, Beatrice? We got Josh. We got Jamie Lynn. We got Shelby Rose. We got everybody in the chat. John Murdy was subtly teasing on Twitter that this announcement was Carney related. I'm thinking Dr. Oddfellow. I heard this thing from my buddy Brett, but it was related to Florida, not California. So I have to say I don't know. We're talking some deep lore of Halloween Horror Nights right there. What is up, Illuminated Dreams? Big Joe dropping another fire. Just smash that like button, Fire fam. Let's go. Love you too, Big Joe. Love you too. Happy Sunday. Hope you and the family are doing wonderful, man. Hope to see you at Knott's again. I got to get back at Knott's. I don't even know if I went to Knott's this week. I don't think I did. I got to get back to Knott's. All right. I had a chance to ask the Five Fire members what they wanted to talk about. So we're going to start off today's live with their topics or questions that they had. I always want to give love to the Five Fire members. Thank you for supporting the Fire on a monthly basis. We got Virginia. Anything new at Galaxy's Edge with Ahsoka coming out soon? May the Force be with you. What do you think, Danny? Ahsoka coming to Galaxy's Edge? Does she make it to Tomorrowland? I don't know how that would, I don't know how it would make sense. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah. This is a big deal, dude. Ahsoka is a very big deal to Lucasfilm, to Disney, and just the company in general, Disney Plus. What do you think, dude?
Yeah, Ahsoka's definitely coming to Disneyland in some capacity. And I'm pretty sure that they're not going to use the existing Ahsoka because that one, the costume that we have now is based off of what she looks like in the cartoon or like, the show that she's on, the shows that she's originally from, right? But I think they're going to model this new character to look a lot more like the way she does in the new Disney Plus series. So, with the costume that she's wearing in that movie more specifically, and the look of her face and, like her headpiece and everything, like it's going to be more the way it is, I think, on the Disney Plus show. Because whenever Disney does these collaborations for the park, it's always paid for by the studio. So,
yeah. And this show, ton of funding. Humongous budgets went into this. Huge budgets. There's actually a lot of characters that are very iconic in this show. Even though we've never seen them in live action, they're very important. I feel like Ahsoka is going to bring more than one character. So it's going to be more than Ahsoka, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I think I'm going to... As much as I want to say there possibly some entertainment could come with this, but knowing Disneyland, the way things have gone, it'll probably be just meet and greets. I don't think they'll go beyond meet and greet. But I'm excited. Ahsoka's right around the corner. It says here it debuts August 23rd, Disney Plus. So if you're a Disney Plus subscriber, there you go. We got Tony. Any more speculations on HHN like Scare Zones, Houses, Terror Tram? Also, I'm debating between a RIP tour and the 2 p.m. express ticket. Which one do you recommend? Honestly, if you could afford a RIP, it's RIP. Simple as that. Just for the fact that like you're getting a whole experience, and you get valet parking. That's like the one that people forget about our RIP. Valet parking's included. They validate it for you. So that goes a
Yeah.
long way. A 2 p.m. express or whatever, you do not get that. So that's $35 that just goodbye
Yeah.
parking.
The one thing about the 2 p.m. Express is that, it all depends on what you want to do, because um, that one includes Super Nintendo World during the event
Be right
hours.
back, Dan.
So if you want to do that, that's a big thing too. That's included. Plus, obviously, you can do um, express on all the rides and stuff before the event starts. Um, so it kind of just depends. But if you're only really caring about um, doing like everything HHN related and like the Death Eaters and all that stuff, I would say just do the RIP tour, because it's probably going to be more of a memorable experience. The 2 p.m. one is going to be like self-led, right? It's just like your own thing, but you get access to more things than RIP.
Yeah, and the big speculation right now is, and this is not even big, it's just been around for like 2 years. Evil Dead Rise. The Walking Dead, which was a Universal Horror Hotel, it was literally Evil Dead Rise. You saw the movie, everything. You're literally walking in Evil Dead Rise. So I think it's going to come back this year. There's big rumblings that it is, but nothing's been announced yet, so it's still up in the air. But the other one too, which is Parisian Courtyard, where La Llorona was last year, everyone kept saying La Lechuza, and now everyone's saying it's like involving graveyard stuff. I don't know. I've always kept myself from like sneak peeks or any kind of like spoiler, because we're right around the corner from everything getting spoiled from Halloween Horror Nights themselves. So we
Mm-hmm.
just gotta wait. We just gotta wait. Next week we get something, maybe two things. You never know. All right, let's keep it going. We got Jim. 24 months, Jim. With everything happening negative for Disney company, do you think it's quality of what's been sold, quantity of IPs they're trying to push, the pandemic after effects, or Disney charging for everything they can from people that is a bigger reason for things heading so bad so quick? Whew, that's a lot. I don't even know how to start with that one. My first reaction to that, Jim, I think Disney, with the direction that they took Marvel, they took Star Wars, and even Pixar, everything was revolving this Disney Plus success that just never came. And when we're talking billions of dollars being invested in Disney Plus and it not going in the direction that they wanted it to, the whole steering the ship, I don't know how they do it, dude. Like I say this, and like I don't mean to be mean or pick on Disney, but they literally said that they have to cut back 5.5 billion. Like, us normal people don't even know how to register billion, but 5.5 billion. That's a lot of 500 millions to cut back in a quarter, pretty much.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know. Bob Iger is probably still in some plan that, like, there's probably a lot of bad things still coming for the company that we just don't even know about. August 9th is their earnings call for the stock, and I'm guessing a lot of reality is going to really hit them once they put out the spreadsheets of, well, profitability. Where did they lose money? Where did they make money? I'm really curious to see the theme park side, because that was like their bread. That was their money maker throughout all of this, is that parks were just killing it. And at least from what I'm seeing, and me and myself visually too at Disneyland, the parks, they've gone down from capacity. But then again, capacity's been down this whole time, and they're still making money because they raise prices. I don't know the medium of where Disney wants to be. I don't know where it is. What do you think, Danny, on all that? It's a loaded question.
Loaded question. Yeah, I think it's been quite a few things. Starting off with leadership with Bob Chapek and his decision on where to focus and kind of what to do. I think the biggest mistake they made was not um, was trying to diversify too much by having ESPN, um, Hulu, and Disney Plus. I think the idea of all three really confused consumers, and Disney just I think where they always struggle is that like Disney just doesn't know how to simplify things. They always try to overcomplicate things. I mean, we could spend a whole episode just talking about how complicated Lightning Lane is and the Genie Plus rollout. Like everything about that service is everything about it is terrible. I can't even say one good thing about it other than it does work when it works. It's great to use, like as far as like using that Lightning Lane, but the whole service and the guest experience is terrible. And I think the complicated nature of having three streaming services right during the time when everyone's trying to make the switch from cable, they're cutting cord and going to streaming services. It's like half the people didn't even know that Hulu was part of Disney, and the other half of people didn't know that they need to have a bundle, or if they have a bundle they don't want ESPN. And it's just like I don't know why they didn't just focus on making Disney Plus like the one-stop shop for everything, and
And I
and
can
really
attest to Danny. He's been saying
yeah,
that for like 2 years at least.
yeah, it's just it should always have been either they just call it Hulu, or they, because the brand, the brand name, but people already knew what it was. They could have just put everything into Hulu and just kept it as that, or they could have put Disney Plus as like the main thing. But I think, in all reality, I personally think that just putting everything under the Hulu umbrella would have been better, because it's like it already had an established brand name, and it also gives them that leeway of just adding like a Disney tile, a Marvel tile, like stuff like that inside the service to like put the different things, and it lets them put more adult things alongside kids things like you can on Netflix. Because right off the bat, a lot of people who maybe aren't in the know just assume that Disney Plus is only for kids, and they don't want anything to do with that. They're like, I don't have kids, I don't want Disney Plus. So I think they lost out on a lot of subscribers potentially just because of the name Disney Plus. Like it's not the first thing that like someone in their 20s or like college years is like the first thing they want to subscribe to. And I think, like Mondo said, putting all eggs in one basket in that situation really just started, I think, the avalanche, and like all the money just being
The
just
Fox deal is where
burned.
it started, dude. The Fox
Yeah,
deal, 70 billion or some crazy number like that. And then they still have to buy a big chunk of what's left of Hulu, which is like, I heard like 9 billion. Like we're talking billions, not $100, not 1,000, not even 100 million, Danny. Billion. Yeah, these type of issues that Disney's having is $1 billion issues, and I don't know. I don't know where they go. I don't know
yeah.
how
It's
don't
just
get.
like
I don't know.
you just wonder like why they didn't think about some of these things. Like you know, you have a whole, if you're trying to break into it's like everyone got dollar signs in their eyes, and they saw like what Netflix was doing, and they're like, we want to do that. And then like every studio was just like, we're copying that, we're doing that. And every studio made their own streaming service, and simultaneously all the studio streaming services, with the exception of Max, are not doing well. And even Max is sort of not doing well, and they're canceling like so much of the content they originally planned for it. And just the whole idea of like Warner Discovery and everything shit show going on over there, they're not in the clear either. But I think overall, like everyone just thought they could get a piece of that pie, and really Disney, I don't know why they just didn't think about the fact that, like, if there's already Hulu and they have adult content on there already, and they want to mix in some of the Disney content, just just fold Disney into that mix. Like, why do they have to make Disney Plus its own streaming platform? And they had to invest. And the hard part is the biggest investment for them, people don't realize, is like they have to pay millions of dollars for for software developers to develop that service. And then host all the content on servers that can accommodate all the people watching it. And so that's really expensive. And if they just put their stuff onto Hulu and grew that, it was already built and it was already there. So I just think they got a little too greedy when it comes to that stuff, and it burned them.
Yeah. I could have accepted that Hulu just means Disney, technically. I would have been fine with that. Instead of like, it has to have the Disney in it and it's a own platform. When Hulu was already done, like it's been working for a while. Oh man, it's a deep conversation, but too much for today. Big Joe dropping another super chat. Mondo for President 2024, the United States of the Five Fire Nation. Let's go! Dude, thank you, Big Joe. Father of the Year, Big Joe, man. True inspiration. I love you, dog. Love you. We also got Bomania. Bomania dropping 24 months. Oh, my Lanta. Where is it? Good evening, fellas. Bowman. I miss you. We need to hang out next week. I miss you, Bowman. Good evening to you, too. Good evening to you, too. I'm just catching up on the chat, everybody. But thank you for 24 months, Bowman. Let me see. That Big Black Eye channel says, I think they produce too much Disney Plus exclusive content. They also push too many a la carte add-ons in the parks, making trips needlessly complicated. You know, for me, I'm going to always say it, dude. Losing the Magical Express still hurts, man. Having the Magical Express and even the free Magic Band, Danny, it just, you were in like the bubble. I was already in the Disney bubble. From getting the Magic Band, I'm already in the bubble. I'm already in like, oh, I can't wait to go on my vacation. To getting off on the plane, straight onto a Disney bus, knowing that this thing is taking me to Walt Disney World. But you know when I get off, I go to freaking Hertz. I go to freaking what's the cheap one that's out there?
Budget.
I go to Avis. What's the other one?
Budget.
I go to Budget. Or I just go outside and get ripped off on an Uber. I'm not hating on Uber. It's just the way it works. It's always expensive from the airport to Walt Disney World. I really miss the Magical Express. To me, getting the free Magic Band, getting the Magical Express at Walt Disney World, you were already in this, like, I already booked my Fast Passes too, because they let you book free Fast Passes back in the day because you were on property. I just felt welcomed beyond belief. Now you don't get none of that. You don't get none of that at Walt Disney World. Disneyland, I still can't believe we got Magic Bands and they mean nothing. Magic Bands are so worthless. I don't charge mine. I don't even wear it. I don't even care. I kind of give me my $40 back. Honestly, I don't know. To me, the regular Magic Band was all you ever needed. These things work great. There was no charging concept. There wasn't a gimmick. These things at Walt Disney World are your room key. They freaking your credit card, your discounts, your ticket. It was everything. At Disneyland, for me being a Magic Key holder, I just sign into the park and I don't use it again. Unless I want to do a photo pass, I guess, but that's like a rare occurrence. We got theme park and things with Johnny celebrating 23 months. Johnny says, Mondo, I'm glad you're on, but very important reminder how I got penalized with the 3 strikes, don't restart. You miss one after you get penalized again. Is he saying, like, if I have 3 strikes and then, like, this is one thing I've always wondered. I just want to bring it up right now. Say I get 3 strikes, Danny. I'm penalized, but since I knew I was going to get penalized on that day, you're allowed to make reservations, and you're actually still allowed to go to your reservations if you made them before you're actually in the penalty. Say the very next week, I miss another reservation. So that's like 4 in 90 days or whatever. How does that all get played out? I've never talked to a person that has gone through that. Did you ever get any info or any insight on stuff like that?
No, I'm. We've all been very in the dark when it comes to the penalty and being able to track your penalty status as far as the Magic Key reservation system goes. Very few questions are answered in their FAQ. So
Yeah, I have to say I just don't know, Johnny. These 3 strikes penalty stuff. I have to say I don't know, dude. All I know is if you're gonna get a 3rd strike and you know it, make all your reservations for the next month because you could still go even when you're in the penalty. So it kind of doesn't sting as bad because you're still going. You just can't make new reservations. So yeah, it's just kind of the way it works. USC Greg says you can wave to the medallions at night. That's not worth $40. It's not worth $40. 3 strikes, miss one again, they penalize again. Damn, there you go. Jared just dropping the fire right there. Dropping the fire. Yep. Johnny, oh damn, drop another super chat. I was past my 90 days and I missed one and I got penalized again. Damn, dude. Jared just said it the best. My penalty only lasted 1 week. You see, okay, I'm going to get more complicated now, Danny. So, say I miss one January 1st. I missed my reservation. It is what it is. And then I missed 2.
I hope you're not going to ask me because I don't know.
I missed 2 more reservations in my 90-day window. Okay? So on my 3rd missed reservation, does it go a month out after that? Yeah. Or am I only penalized in the 90-day window? No. It sounds weird. Well, because I'll let the chat answer this because it actually gets kind of complicated. I've heard stories of people that miss their 3 reservations, and then like somebody just said, it was Jared. Where'd it go? Right here. My penalty only lasted 1 week. Dude, the whole verbiage on the penalty, honestly, the penalty's just whack. I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah, it's kind of, it really gets complicating. I'm not going to get into it. This is not the live for that one.
Not the live.
We got theme park conductor dropping 10. Hi, Mondo. Danny, if Apple buys the Walt Disney Company, could this be a good thing for Disneyland Resort to update their tech in the park? And which the Magic Band will be updated with new features? Honestly, if Apple bought it, they would just put everything on the Apple Watch real quick. I would assume. It'd
be nice to see your reservations from your watch. You know?
Make your watch, your iWatch, everything. It'd be sick. What do you think, Daddy? Is Disneyland, Walt Disney getting bought up by Apple a good thing? I know we've been asked this before, but we want to hear it again, Danny.
If this actually were to happen, I don't think that that Apple would really care too much about the theme park business. It doesn't really add value to any part of any aspect of their current business.
They want that media.
So they'd probably just license it out to someone else or see if they want to spin it off to someone else, and then they could pay licensing fees to Apple being the parent company. That's my theory on it. But I don't see a world where if they bought it, they would keep it.
I think if Apple did buy Walt Disney Company, they care about the media. They care about the IPs. I guess the best way to say anything that Disney has rights to from a media perspective, that's what they want. And I wouldn't doubt that the first movie that they drop as an Apple owned is Toy Story. They just reboot Toy Story. We want Toy Story back, baby. But I just want to go on the record. I don't think anybody buying Disney's a good thing. Disney has a vision. They've had a vision for 100 years. What a weird time to be in such a, I guess, downfall right now that they're going through. But Bob Iger said it himself that this is not the first time that Disney's been in a struggle. It's over 100 years, a company as big as them and how much they've acquired over time, struggle's going to happen. But I think for Disney, them not getting bought out is probably their best scenario, mainly because they're the ones with the vision. And if they did get bought out, the odds that Apple has the same vision Disney has, I don't think so. I just have to say I don't think so. But thank you, theme park conductor. Our Knott's adventure. This is why Knott's and Universal are better. No penalties, and you could go whenever you want. I do miss those days at Disneyland.
Go ahead.
Oh no, Jared. They say 30-day penalty, but it did not last that long. But I do not recommend it. My Alyssa also too sent a super chat on the Venmo, dropping 5. Did you watch Barbie? I heard it was really good and unexpected with the plot. Also, the popcorn bucket, though. It's a pink convertible car. The AMC is getting ridiculously good at the whole popcorn bucket game. They're on fire. They probably sold out of that one. $65? Yeah, they probably still sold out. It didn't even matter. It did sell out?
Yes.
Wow, $65 bucket. All right, let's talk about Barbie. Thank you, Melissa, for the Venmo super chat. Box office. Barbie opens to record-setting $155 million. Oppenheimer shatters expectations with $80 million. I did watch Barbie. For me, I wanted to love it. Trust me, I wanted to love it. Ken was incredible. What's the actor's name again, Danny?
Ryan Gosling.
Gosling is just incredible at acting. That dude, everything he's in, I love. I love everything Gosling. But Ken was really good. I really enjoyed Ken. The movie, I'm not even going to talk spoilers because this thing just came out. There was so much different directions where they wanted to take this movie, and where it finally ended, I was just like, what? So I'm not the biggest fan of Barbie, but I would watch it again to give it another chance. That's where I'm at, because I already know we're going to watch it again because somebody fell asleep during the movie. But I will say, being a mom is tough, so I got to give my girlfriend another chance. I got to give her another chance. So I'm going to watch it again. It's kind of hard to talk about Barbie without spoilers, but yeah. I'm gonna let Danny talk next. What do you think, Danny? What was your thoughts on the whole Barbie?
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to go into the movie with the right expectations. If you're looking for like a over the top, silly, campy movie, and you have to really fully embrace the campiness of it, like think of it like going in when we were younger to watch like Mr. Deeds or Waterboy, just some dumb over the top movie that's like like you never is gonna get like, you know,
I have the
best
perfect
actor.
one. The Hangover. The Hangover.
Yeah, like something like that kind of movie. If you go in with those expectations and think of it that way, like people that are trying to like go super deep into this movie, like it's not that deep. You know what I mean? It's just it's supposed to be like a really campy movie that's just kind of definitely playing into a lot of nostalgia, especially for people that had Barbies when they were younger, and like different kinds of Barbies. Like they had like without spoiling stuff, they had like, you know, different versions of the Barbie that that people may have had when they were younger.
Mm-hmm.
Different play sets and things like that. So I think it's cool. It was nice to see Will Ferrell back in his same element again. That was my favorite part of the movie. He was in the style of acting role that he should always be in, no matter what.
Yeah. Uh, there's some things I want to say about Barbie. Gosh, it's so hard not to say spoilers. Um, I don't even want to talk about the movie. I want to talk about Barbie from a marketing perspective. It's the most God mode marketing I've probably ever felt in my life. I couldn't, off the top of my head, I can't think of another movie that got marketing down like this. It's
Mm-hmm.
insane. It's just insane how marketing, uh, how good marketing worked and kept that movie relevant for so long.
Yep.
Because the concept of Barbie has been out for a while now that a movie's coming, and the fact that Oppenheimer as well like decided to do it on the same day, they just like piggybacked off the marketing
Each
of
other.
Barbie. They
Yeah.
worked in tandem. I just want to give a congratulations to the Barbie team. You guys did the best I've ever seen in the last 10 to 15 years. I can't
Yeah.
think of another movie off the top of my head that just
Mm-hmm.
dominated marketing,
Yeah.
dominating.
Warner Discovery like definitely needs props for and I don't know if it was fully Warner Discovery or if it was the fact that they were Mattel was helping make this movie and they maybe helped do partnerships with different things, but like we haven't seen marketing that good from a Disney movie and I can't even tell you how long.
And
And
that's where I was
Disney,
gonna go, Daddy. Where
yeah,
is Disney with any marketing?
yeah, and Disney used to have like the best marketing team, like Yellow Shoes, all that. Like they were so good, and now I every single instance of a Disney movie coming out now is just like the worst example of marketing. And in some cases, you don't even know the movie exists. And that's basically for like every Pixar movie that's come out in like the last 4 years. Like you didn't even know. You're like, oh my god, that's out. What the heck? I
In
didn't
a
even know it was
way,
out.
in one too that like if you look back, it's how it went down. It happened to Encanto. Encanto wasn't a success until it hit Disney streaming, and
Hmm.
where obviously it hit a huge market because Disney Plus at that time had like 100 million subscribers plus.
Yeah,
Uh,
marketing failed that movie,
Failed
and the only
Encanto. Encanto should have been a
yeah.
$1 billion movie. Eat without
And,
even trying. Without
And the
even.
only reason it did good was because TikTok made it good, and then Disney's like, "Oh, maybe we should focus on this." So
Yeah, dude.
it's just
Crazy.
the Barbie team, just like everywhere
Destroyed.
you went, like you were at Cold Stone, you were at this luggage company had it. Crocs had special Barbie shoes. Like everyone on Twitter and Instagram on the day of the movie coming out, they were like changing their like other companies were joining in and like making all their stuff pink and like it was just insane how much like
Like,
it was
it even got down
everywhere.
to, I think, Burger King, Danny, had pink sauce. Like, it's just crazy. Barbie's marketing. Didn't you say there was like a, or we brought up there was like an Airbnb that was that was Barbie, like some $1 million home.
Yeah.
Oh man, Barbie literally marketing team is they're just as good as whatever the movie is. Like they put this product in people's faces for a long time without being annoying and without people hating it and whatever the case might be. And at the end of the day too, Barbie, and I'm not saying this to be mean, it's an old company. It's been around for a long time, and they're making Barbie like relevant, like it's cool today. Like this is Barbie, like it's like new, it's fresh. It's literally like a new beginning for Barbie, dude. Um, but I have to watch Barbie again. That's where I'm at with things. I'm not gonna rate it right now, but I have to watch it again. I just say I wasn't the biggest fan, but I am a Ken fan. Super, love Ken. I love Ken, or I love Gosling. That's really what it is. We got Rick with the super chat. Barbie was amazing, better than Spider Verse. Now I'm about
I
to
don't know
go
about that.
see Oppenheimer. Let's go. You're crazy, Rick.
No way.
I, you know, uh, I'm almost in the debate. I think Haunted Mansion might have been better for me than Spider Verse, dude. Uh, how do you feel about that, Danny? Is Spider Verse still at the top for you, or is Haunted Mansion creeping up there?
Haunted Mansion has been the best movie I've seen this summer so far.
Dude, I love I don't want to spoil Haunted Mansion at all. I really enjoyed Haunted Mansion. I can't wait till everybody sees it. It comes out next week. And
You'll definitely you'll definitely cry too.
whoever thought of the Doom buggies, like transporting people on a bicycle Doom buggies at San Diego Comic Con, that person should get raised and get
They should be in
promoted.
charge of marketing.
Put them on everything marketing, Disney. Everything. Whatever team decided to do that market, like you have people talking about Haunted Mansion pretty much for free. Like literally. I could imagine that didn't cost more than like $100,000 to create all those Doom buggies and hire those workers. When you have Disney dropping like $50 million marketing budgets, and it's just some insane marketing budgets, and honestly, it doesn't resonate. Brian with the super chat. Remember, when the Magic Keys renewing next month, your missed days don't carry over. The slate is wiped clean when you renew Magic Key. Fired up. I hope so. I had to do the stupid go to Disney. I don't want to say even though I don't want to, but I had to go to scan in yesterday. It was one of those like we just forgot to cancel, so it was like man, but it worked out good because we took our baby Max to Tiki Room for the first time, and he really liked it, so it kind of worked out. But that's a good thing to remember. Thank you, Brian. So just because you have missed days, they don't carry over. You're fresh. You got a fresh slate. We got Don Peasy with the super chat. I don't see a comment. Oh, Don Peasy, a second super chat. I was gonna say I'm gonna look for it. Yo, Mondo, what's the deal with RIP check-in times? What's the process? I can tell you. Let me go to the website. I'll go to the website right now. Let me see. I got you, Don Peasy. And I'm not trying to sell you on this, but you better buy your RIP soon because the more announcements get made, the more expensive it gets. And that's not an exaggeration. This already went up. Stranger Things, it went up like a lot of the days went up like $40 or more.
Yep.
All right. Here you go. What? Do I have to click a date? There we go. We're going to do a RIP Halloween Horror Nights Thursday the 7th. And what time? Wow, they are almost sold out. So, where's my screen? I can't. Oh my gosh. Okay. 8:10, 8:20, 8:40. So, when you get the times for RIP, that's when your RIP starts. And for the most part, RIP tour for Halloween Horror Nights lasts about 3 to 4 hours. That's kind of the time frame you're looking at. I suggest you get the earliest RIP tour. Trust me, that's what I recommend. And the reason why you finish earlier, now you have Unlimited Express, all the Halloween mazes, the rides for a longer period of time until the park closes. And you have more time to go to the lounge, which is the Moulin Rouge. Go get drinks, go get snacks, go relax in there. You have all of those accommodations for you. And getting a head start on an RIP tour is a big deal too, just because you get in quicker dealing with parking situation. Like I said, you get, what is it called again? What is the expensive parking? Gosh,
front gate parking?
No.
Preferred?
No, not even preferred. What is it called? I can't think of the name, Danny.
I thought it was called front gate parking.
No. It's oh my gosh. Can somebody in the comments comment? What is it called? I can't think of it. Is it terms and conditions? Here we go. Uh,
Valet parking.
Valet parking. Jeez Louise, I couldn't think of it. You get valet parking, Don Peasy. Uh, get the earliest you can, Don Peasy. But if you're trying to go opening day, get that quick, dude. It's gonna sell out. Easily sell out. What's up, Danica? How you doing? What's up,
All right,
Palos?
Mondo. Let's shift gears a little bit here, and because we could go on and forever on this topic, and I want to talk about what's going down at Camp Snoopy.
I gotta bring it up. I think our Knott's Adventure posted it. Let me bring it up. What is going down at Snoopy, Danny? I've heard a lot of rumors, and where things are at right now. I heard that like a kid ride is coming, and if I'm not mistaken, Camp Snoopy lost like 2 or 3 rides. Uh, Timberline Twister and Camp Bus. Those are gone. I don't know what's happening here. Disney really hasn't said nothing, or Disney, Knott's Berry Farm hasn't said nothing. There hasn't been like a media email or anything either. But supposedly there's a rumor that a new ride could come for the kids.
I
And
feel like it came out of nowhere too.
I was gonna say it could possibly be like a bigger kid thing. So not like a like maybe there's a height limit to this one. I don't know, dude. I'm lost. Anybody knows anything? Hit me up. I'm just as curious too. But like, you know what my heart says, Danny? This is not Scary Farm, baby. I can only hope it's not Scary Farm, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Is this
What's
gonna
up,
mess up?
Shibber Shop?
Is this gonna mess up the hollows at all?
Dude, thank you, Shibber Shot. I can't wait to check them out. Let's talk about that, Danny. The Hollows is not coming back, right? I could have sworn that's where things left off. The Hollows is leaving. There's a new scare zone that will be coming to this location, but nothing.
I guess that makes sense since the hollows was kind of more themed to match Pumpkin Eater.
Yeah, the Hollows is gone. The Hollows is gone.
But so those iconic things inside Scary Farm that were in and all throughout Camp Snoopy that were for the hollows, those like big kind of scary faced like cone shaped things that blow steam out of them. Does that mean that those are the end of those and we don't see those anymore since there's no more of the hollows?
Just gone. It's gone. What replaces it though? We still don't know what the maze is going to be that's taking over Pumpkin Eater for Not Scary Farm, and that's the maze that was inside Camp Snoopy. Yeah, we're just at a point where we don't know. I really haven't dug too deep into what could be coming here for Scary Farm. I'm almost at the point like I just want to wait. Not Scary Farm's made us wait this long. I'm just at the point like, well, I hope Midsummer says something, and then I hope there's an announcement, which would be the biggest thing for Not Scary Farm in my opinion.
Someone in the chat said earlier, Mondo, that tomorrow tickets go on sale for Not Scary Farm finally, and we'll finally see what pricing looks like for that. Especially, I'm interested to see how much they're going to be charging for Fright and Fast Lane. So,
here it is. Not Scary Farm, only 100 days until Halloween. Unleash your inner monster as tickets for 50th. Go on sale at 10 a.m., Danny. 10 a.m. I have a feeling it's going to be very expensive. That's just my assumption. Because this is a big year for them. I'm guessing their budget's higher. But we'll go over all this tomorrow. We're just in a waiting game. I think there's been a lot of rumor that there's essentially like how I guess you could say not Horror Nights does RIP, which is a VIP Halloween Horror Night Day. Mm-hmm. Maybe a VIP experience comes for Not Scary Farm during the event. They did a behind the scenes tour last year. I'm guessing that'll come back too, but I I think there's going to be a VIP tour that happens during Scary Farm. So only time will tell. We will find out. We will find out. I hope they announce the returning mazes. Just give us something, not Scary Farm. You know, we just want something. Not Scary Farm. I couldn't email this to myself. I don't know why, but it does say here.
Well, why don't you explain? So Mondo actually was sent out like a media blast email that gave some additional announcements today, besides the tickets that we just showed you on their Instagram. So go ahead and read what they sent you in regards to some news for the 50th Scary Farm this year.
I'll bring it up right here. This is an email directly from Knott's Media. This anniversary lineup includes 10 frightening mazes, 5 sinister scare zones, and 4 hair-raising shows. Guests can expect to uncover unforgettable experience that will usher in characters from haunt history. Those looking to unleash their inner monster, tickets go on sale tomorrow, 10 a.m. So there will be 10 mazes, 5 scare zones, 4 hair-raising shows. And somebody just commented right now, is Puppet Up not returning? I heard the answer is yes! Goodbye, Puppet Up. It was fun while it lasted. I think Fiesta Village is going to get a scare zone. I couldn't tell you what. Maybe Dia de los Muertos. It's Fiesta Village something. I think Fiesta Village will also have a Not Scary Farm show. And the big one is, are we going to get entertainment back in the theater that's not Puppet Up? And what could it be? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Everything's a secret right now. But that's where we're at. That's where we're at. I don't want to go deeper than that. Yeah, everyone wants to say Elvira's coming back, which, trust me, we want that. But I heard it's not happening. I heard that one's not happening.
So we know last year they retired. So I got lost here for a second, Mondo, because I was a little bit confused, and maybe Arnott's Adventure, Jen in the chat, she can confirm, because I couldn't remember. I know that we lost Dark Ride and they retired Dark Ride, and they also retired Pumpkin Eater. Did they also retire Dark Entities?
Nope. Somehow Dark Entities survived another year.
Okay.
Somehow the Depths survived another year. Dude, Dark Entities is like, you can't take me down, baby. We'll lose Special Ops Infected, but Dark Entity survives.
Did your Media Blast email also outline whether any of the mazes would be in a new location? Because I heard people talking about that too.
Dude, I don't know where 10 mazes are going to go. Because, like,
does it say anything about that in the media email? Because some people were saying it did.
Nothing, not that I read. Not on here.
They basically said that the Media Blast had a blurb in it that said that one of the locations would be all new.
Dude, that might have been a Knott's Berry Ambassador thing. Yeah, that might have been a Berry Ambassador thing. Not that I see on my end. So off the top of my head, we have the Pumpkin Eater location. We have
Dark Ride
location. That's 2 of the new ones. We have Origins. That's 3. We have I want to say Oppenheimer, but I know it's not. Mesmer. That's 4. We have Dark Entities 5. We have
the Depths.
The Depths 6.
Waxworks
7. Whatever the heck happens to Bloodline, I don't even know what that maze is going to be.
Grimoire.
That's 9. Where's the 10th? The Arcade. There you go. The Arcade is number 10. So we figured it out. The Arcade. There you go. I had to do the counting in my head. It would it didn't make sense.
There's also the possibility too of whatever last week we were talking about. Well, I guess not even last week. We were talking about it on Wednesday, but about the speculation of the Emporium in the marketplace becoming something for Scary Farm since they're clearing the store's inventory.
Yeah.
Or is it going to become like a tribute store for Not Scary Farm?
I'm
We'll have to
starting to
see.
lean that it's going to be more of a tribute store to the 50th. I'm really starting to lean towards that.
Yeah, because they did do that kind of during the 100th. It was a little bit of a tribute store during the 100th, and it had the art gallery, if you remember, inside the Emporium, and you could buy prints too of the different. So, because there's kind of like not a lot of space when they keep doing it in the factory store at the exit of Berry Tales, and I just don't think there's enough space there. I do
Yeah.
like when they do it in Cordy's Corner a lot. I really appreciate it there when they have the art gallery set up there. But even then, um, I feel like they could get a lot more space inside the Emporium. But I don't like the fact that you have to leave the park to go in the Emporium.
Maybe I'm just going to throw it out there. Maybe there's like a back entrance, and this is only open to come in through the backside, so it's closed at the front. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. If you guys got some speculation that we don't know, put it in the comments or message me on Instagram. I would love to hear what the heck's coming to this Emporium because it is interesting. No theme park wants to lose selling stuff at this capacity. They sell a lot of stuff in there. this is the Emporium. Imagine Disneyland shut down the Emporium. You're like, what the hell? What's going on? So that's the feeling I get when I saw this. Our Knott's Adventure. Last year there was 5 scare zones too. With Fiesta Village might not get one unless they take one away from another area. Since it said there's only going to be 5 this year. Okay. I'm just throwing it out there. Lose the Hollows since that's already gone and added to Fiesta Village. I want more in Fiesta Village, baby. Fiesta Village is it's like the new toy for Knott's Berry Farm. They got all the foods, the drinks. I'm pretty sure they want people over there. So just that fact alone, you best believe a new show is coming to Fiesta Village that's Halloween inspired. We'll see what it is, though. You never know what it's going to be. The store was so odd, though. It was like a lot of stuff you see at Grandma's house. People bought it, though. That's the thing. People bought that stuff. And I always enjoyed walking in there. It was always fun to see what's going on. Anything else that we're missing out on Knott's Berry Farm? I feel like that's it for Scary Farm. Or just
nothing. Not that we covered all the topics. I was just really curious about what was going on inside Camp Snoopy, but I feel like the Knott's secrets have just been really secretive lately, and nothing's leaking out. So,
and for Knott's, I'll be there this week, probably multiple times. So I'll be at Knott's. I'll try to see if I flush out anything out there. We got a super chat from USC Greg on the Venmo, dropping 5, supporting the fire. 5 fires, Greg. Hope Haunted Mansion does well next weekend. I would assume it's going to do well just because it's going to have good word of mouth. If you're not a Disney fan, I don't know if this movie could win you over because it's so ingrained with the ride. Like, I can't explain it more than that. I think Disney fans and people that have actually ridden Haunted Mansion, you're going to love this movie. You're going to love it. Like, I'm very confident in that. Very confident in that. New food place taking over Spurs. Oh my gosh, there's so much. We can't move on without that. We got to bring that up. I wish I had all these photos. Knott's Adventure, did you post it? I'm pretty sure
she posted the Spurs photos.
Yeah. Hey, can we start the investigation and the speculation? What the hell is this? What is Miss Murphy's farm? What in the Baba
Miss
Free?
Murphy's Farm Fresh Meals.
What does this even mean? I'm gonna ask the chat. We got how many people? I didn't even check. We got 650 people in here. What in the Baba Freak is Miss Murphy's Farm? Fresh meal. I couldn't tell you, Danny. I don't know. Is this permanent? Is this for Halloween? I really couldn't tell you. I don't know.
I thought they were gonna go. I thought it was closing initially because they were gonna go all out and really theme this for the buffet.
Yeah, that'd have been
doing
good.
the buffet in the park for the 50th with like a very well themed location for the 50th. But then I saw this sign and I was like, "What the?" Yeah,
Hey,
regular Josh One brings up a good point. Who is Miss Murphy, and is this Knott's Berry Farm lore? Does Miss Murphy fit in the lore of Knott's Berry Farm?
yeah, who the hell is Miss Murphy? I just want to say something. Look at that. That's some good marketing right there. at least put like a concept art like how Disneyland does. Even I don't want to even say Universal because they don't really do it, but like this one is just so out of like nowhere. Miss Murphy's.
Knott's Adventure sheds a little light on this question for regular Josh One. They said Mrs. Murphy used to have a building facade in Ghost Town. It was the building before Town Hall.
Huh. I'm still lost. I this is like some deep lore. I don't know. So they don't do buffet? Nah, they're doing buffet.
She said swipe to another photo on the post.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a second photo. There we go.
Keep going.
Oh, what? What? Does that say fish on Fridays? Miss Murphy's boarding house. We gotta Google this. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Miss Murphy's Knott's Berry Farm. I guess I should put meals because it's meals. Where are we at? Hold on, Danny. We're gonna get to the bottom of this one. Wow, we're going to Facebook, dude. I don't even have a login for Facebook. Miss Murphy's boarding house was quite the attraction back in its day, showcasing a typical family of Peek Inn mannequins sitting around the dinner table. Dude, this is some deep. I don't know, man. They're digging deep on the Miss Murphy lore. I'm just gonna throw it out there, Danny. Where's the Snoopy meals plan? Where's the Snoopy character dining? Where's the Peanut and Gang dining, character dining? That's all I'm gonna say on Miss Murphy's. All right, let's move on.
All right, let's move on to.
Let's move on. Let's go to Disneyland.
Let's talk Disneyland, Mondo. What do you got?
All right, Disneyland. I have not been able to. Me myself. Did you post a picture by any chance, Danny, on Twitter of the peak?
Yes, I did.
Oh man, I just want to bring that up, dude. That's like the first thing I want to talk about. The peak of Disneyland, and this is from Danny's Twitter. You guys could follow him at Just As Danny. It is gone. Goodbye. Sayonara. See you never. There it is. It's gone. Tiana's Bayou Adventure. They're sticking to it. It's going to be a 2024 attraction. Who knows what's actually happening in the facade inside of this ride. I seen the let me bring it up. I can bring it up right now. It's Pixie in the parks. She's actually at Walt Disney World right now. And happy birthday to her, by the way. Pixie in the Park. She just, I don't know if it's still on her Instagram story, but she posted what it looks like in Florida right now. Tiana's Bayou Adventure right here. This is from today. This is an actual like video of Pixie in the Parks today. We will be getting this as well. My question is this is kind of like the high, I don't want to say like the high point, but I feel like the focus is going to go here when back in the day that tree stump at the very top of Splash Mountain, it was so iconic to it. Is this iconic? I guess this is like the iconic point for Tiana's Bayou Adventure right here. I don't know how I feel about it all. It's just one of those. I'm just seeing it all play out. But yeah, we're going to be getting that soon. I don't know where they fit it. That's going to be a crazy thing to see come to life. But that's where we're at. What are your thoughts on all that, Danny?
Yeah, it's crazy just how much vertical space is being removed from Splash Mountain. It's definitely not going to be visible from other parts of the park anymore, being that it's just going to be a small dome. And even though that water tower is a cool new like feature as far as like looking at the attraction, it's definitely not tall enough to be seen elsewhere in the park because it's about the same height as the new dome hill. So it's not going to be like an icon that you see from everywhere. And if the concept art / model is to be believed, they're going to be bringing in some pretty big new trees to fit the swamp New Orleans theme rather than the like Critter Country like forest theme. Because the current theme of Critter Country doesn't really fit the Bayou Country theme. So they have to bring in the model and in the concept art they show those big tall trees with like the moss hanging down like you see on Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff. So, kind of a perfect example of this actual tree is the giant one that's where Tiana's Palace restaurant is. It's like we have one of those trees in real life already inside New Orleans Square with the moss hanging down and everything too.
Yeah.
So they already have it. It's going to be a weird change for sure because the peak on the former Splash Mountain attraction was very iconic and recognizable, like the moment you saw it. So it's just going to be like a different thing to get used to, and it'll probably become normal as soon as it happens. But we already have speculation on the location for the water tower. We know where it's going to go because of the concept art model that we saw at D23 Expo. So we have a kind of an idea of it. But if you're standing at the entrance to Hungry Bear Restaurant and you kind of look over to where Splash Mountain used to be, you can see what looks like an area they're staging right next to the drop to put in the water tower. So it looks like it's being staged already. So maybe we see this put in faster than we think. Disney's moving pretty quick on it all,
dude. So fast.
As far as the takedown, because they don't have much time, so they are moving fast on it.
This is a photo from blogmickey.com. Here it is. This is Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
eventually
you can see
that
where
top
the water tower. Yeah, that's the top right there. So they're gonna have to close that off and add all the grass and stuff up top there. And so if you look at where the water tower is located on the model, you can see that point pretty well and clear when you're standing at the entrance to Hungry Bear at the bottom of the ramp. So you can kind of see where the wood, they're kind of putting like a wood base for it all.
There it is, dude. Yeah, I think if you go on the train, you could possibly see where this water tower is going to be, like this one right here. Our good buddy Jared was saying that it's going to look good at night. So we haven't seen that yet. Maybe there's like a cool lighting package that goes along with it. But there's that. So Tiana's Bayou Adventure coming to life very quickly. There's another thing I want to bring up real quick. I think, let me see if I can find it, Danny, because these are all like changes that are just happening right now. Where is it? Right here. It's right here. There's a new show. It's from Just a Guy and a Girl. I think they were live earlier today. I don't know if they're live right now, but check them out on YouTube. Just a Guy and a Girl posted. There's a new show on Rivers of America, and it's at 7:35, 8:25, 9:05. So there's 3 showings of this, and it is, I guess, Jambalaya Jazz Band.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've been here before, or Queenie, I guess is what I seen right there in the caption.
Yeah, yeah. Queenie and the Jambalaya band, they're a band that usually is like plays kind of right where the French Market used to be on that.
Oh,
little
they're the band
platform.
from that where you were dining right there outside of French
Well,
Market. They're the ones that would play.
They would be in front of French Market, kind of like where
Oh, on the
sometimes the Pirates
stairs.
of the Caribbean. Yeah, yeah. And then sometimes Tiana would come out while they were playing, and she'd like dance with them while they were playing.
I remember that.
But Queenie's been in the parks for a really long time. She's been a character inside New Orleans Square for quite a while, and so she's been there. From the show that I saw videos of, they were singing Princess and the Frog songs. So and Queenie's actually singing it. She's not like lip syncing.
Not like pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's something new happening. Uh, what was it called, Danny? The jamboree. What is it called again?
Tiana's Showboat Jubilee.
Where is it at? Disneyland could literally do that at night. Maybe they do it for Tiana's Palace. I hope that show comes. I want to visually just embrace that show. Like, I want to be there and have fun. It's going to be so cool if Disneyland could pull that off. But hey, it's something new at Disneyland. Check it out if you're there in that area right before fireworks, because that is a firework viewing location, and you don't have to battle with all the dinings that they used to do when Fantasmic was there. So it's a great spot to watch fireworks. Disneyland, I want to get to this one, Danny. I'm going to go to the Disneyland app before I say anything. We are noticing that the crowds are down big time. All right. At this point in time, Space Mountain, 30 minutes. What is it called? Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, 10 minutes. Pirates of the Caribbean, 10 minutes. Haunted Mansion, 25. Wow. Rise of the Resistance, 50. That's like really good for Rise. Smuggler's Run, 15 minutes. This is as of 8:30. Thunder Mountain, 35. And everything in Fantasyland is under 20 minutes. Nothing is more than 20 minutes. Except, I guess, Matterhorn on the side is 35. Is Disneyland seeing a big decrease in crowds? And are we going to blame the weather? Because that's what Bob Iger did for Florida. What do you think, Danny?
No, I don't think it's out of the ordinary at all. The same speculation happens every single time, every single year, whenever all the passes are blocked. Every Disney news site tries to post the same story. It's just because passes are blocked. So, as soon as mid-August rolls around, then we're gonna see all the news stories say insane crowds, blah, like just crazy.
Yeah, Disney does it again. I'll tell you exactly why the crowds.
Yeah, because on Saturdays this month, the only pass that can go is Inspire, and then those that have the Dream Key, and then Sundays only the Inspire Key and the Believe Key can go. But on Saturdays the Believe Key is even blocked out. So they're blocked out every Saturday this month. So that's a lot of passes to block. Not everyone has an Imagine Key or Inspire Key. So
that's Imagine right there.
Yeah, so right there, as soon as we see August 21st, that day is going to be, that week right there is going to be insane. August 21st.
Look at that. The 21st is already gone. Everyone's itching. We're coming back strong. And those people have not seen Rogers the Musical. A lot of stuff to the people that are returning with an Imagine Key. There's a lot of new stuff that has arrived at Disneyland for them, especially San Francisco. That's going to be another one for all the Imagine Keys.
Mm-hmm.
So you best believe those crowds are coming. Just to go up one Magic Key, they're not coming back until 14th of August. So there you go. Come the 14th of August, it will be
and then
busy.
pull up the Believe key, Mondo.
Believe.
They don't have any blackouts in August or September, so they're only blocked in July.
Wow. Yeah, the Saturday, huh?
Yeah, just they are blocked every Saturday in July.
What does this look like? Dan, look at their November and December, dude. Wow, October. They got like, damn, all the Saturdays are gone. So I just want to throw this out there. All the people coming to Disney parks, October, November, December, your best bet for lower crowded days, and I'm not saying like low crowd because these are busy times, your best bet is to go on a Saturday or a Sunday, because the only key that can really come during those time periods is Inspire at a good old $1,600. There you go.
Does this so August 25th I think is the first day that people can start. Well, it's Tuesday of this week, but like August 25th is when all the passes are expiring. Does that mean that after August 25th, Mondo, we don't see any more Dream Keys? It's finally done.
Damn, the Dream Key is like that's like the VIP key. There's no blockout dates, right? Look at that. They go in December. They go whenever they want. I forgot about the Dream Key, Daddy. Damn. Goodbye. Bye, Dream Key.
It's just a dream now.
It was just a dream. Yeah, that key, dude. Unless the Dream Key becomes the $2,500 key. We got Johnny with the super chat. Heard speculation that they are repairing the dragon, but it'll probably be a couple years or sooner. Wow, this is where I stand on the dragon. I think it's done. The concept of the dragon is done, and I think it's more important for Disney to bring back the show in a modified way than to kind of hold out for the dragon. I just find it hard to believe that they're going to wait for the dragon. I think the dragon, dare I say it, is the big one that's coming soon, Danny, the 75th at Disneyland?
No, that's not soon.
No, but like, because the 70th is coming soon?
We just turned 68, so 2 years to 70.
So how old is Disneyland right now?
68.
Yeah, I think the dragon comes back on the 75th. 7 years. It'll be crazy to look back at this video if I'm right. But that's my guess. I don't want to... Trust me, I want to be optimistic, but Disney... You know the best way to say it, Danny? Disney has bigger fish to fry, and it's called Disneyland Forward. I think Murphy, the dragon's just not in their... It's just not in their agenda, dude. I find it hard to believe. When they could just incorporate the head of the dragon, no more body, just like they do in Florida. They go that route.
But let's go ahead and transition now over to San Francisco. Since some big things happened on the 19th, they finally debuted all the new foods, at least the first round anyway, of new foods that were coming to first Lucky Fortune Cookery. And then we have a bunch of new ones coming this weekend at some of the other locations in San Francisco Square. But I did go this weekend, but all the times, Mondo, were like sold out. And the line was huge. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pass on this. It's not that critical for me right now. And it was like really hot. So I was like, I'll wait on doing some of the new foods when I was gonna try to do them like two birds, one stone, and wait till we had the other location,
Yeah,
Rancho Cocina Cucamonga available, and then I was gonna do like one from each kind of thing. But
dude. I
you
I
had an
want to.
opportunity to go to Lucky Fortune Cookery and try some. Can you pull up your video and show us some highlight reels?
No, I want to show something. It goes to exactly what you're talking about, Daddy. I didn't know that the popularity grew like this. I had no idea. There's a
Oh
video
yeah,
from Disney Titan. That is the line for Lucky Fortune Cookery.
it was
And
looking pretty similar on Saturday as well too.
dang, dude, this line, uh, that 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 line is so huge. You're waiting a long time. I want to say Lucky Fortune Cookery doesn't move that fast. Where there's another video. Let me see. Hold on. This one's like more recent. Right here. This is 1 hour ago. Still looking like that, dude. The other one was like in the early day, like before one. This is crazy. Uh, Lucky Fortune Cookery is extremely popular. Your best bet is to mobile order early in the morning with like a window somewhere.
Mm.
I don't even know where you put your window at.
Can you pull up your video, Mondo,
Yeah, I got it.
so
Let
we
me
can see some of the
see.
food? Or if you posted it on Instagram, I didn't see
I
it. So
know.
maybe
I've been slacking, dude. I haven't posted it on Instagram yet. Five fires. I was like, what am I typing in? Right here. I got like a.
What
Like
sign?
oh, hold on. Right here. All right, let me make it bigger, Danny. Give me a second. I have the menu on board, right there. Um, we have not everything is new on this menu, but for the most part, like four of the items are new. I think. I
Yeah.
had a chance to try the Karagi inspired crispy chicken sandwich. I thought it was delicious. It's just it didn't settle with my stomach very well when I went home. So I don't know if that's like a me thing or other people felt that way. Um, I still haven't tried the Yankee udon, and you could actually get it with chicken as well. So there's an option to that. I heard people have been disappointed with that one. That's what I've heard. I haven't tried it. I still have to try it. People also said that the beef birria ramen was like mid, super mid. And I just want to say real quick, right at the top right, there's a beef bulgogi burrito. That thing is fire, so good. But I did have a chance to try these foods, and I have like a video of it real quick. Give me a second. Right here. I think I even put music on this.
Loader.
Okay, here's the plan.
That is just too much epic music for that. The Baymax macaron was fire, dude. Fire. I would get it again. That one I had no issues stomach wise or anything, but I love the macaron. And also too, Danny, I caught this on camera, dude. Let me show you. Right here. Look at that. Look at that. Wait. You don't get a chance to see stuff like that. They had the this is going to be the sourdough Baymax cooker thing. I don't even know. I guess
Oh,
like
okay.
the stencil. They're making sourdough breads that will be Baymax looking, so it's going to be super cool. Very, very cool. But
I
yeah,
sent you another link to Mondo on your chat. This one was posted by Disneyland News Today, actually. So a lot of people were wondering what the heck's going to happen to Ghirardelli. Are they going to get in on the theme? They're getting in on the theme, actually. One of the reporters from Disneyland News Today actually caught this really cool detail. They changed the bridge, the San Francisco Bridge, Golden Gate Bridge, inside Ghirardelli to look like San Francisco now by
Mhm.
adding the little details. And then they also put Ghirardelli in Japanese right underneath it. to match the new theming, and it still does the whole little earthquake sequence that it does, but now it's San Francisco themed. So they're going all in on that, and they're
Hey,
supposedly going to have some themed items too.
that is super cool. That is super cool.
Yeah.
I love that the details are being flushed out in the whole land, I guess. All the restaurants. That I
Mm-hmm.
got to see that in person. That's cool. Very, very cool. And once again, this is an article from Disneyland News Today. Check them out. That is freaking cool, dude. I did not expect Disney to do that.
Yeah, and if you scroll down in the article too, they actually even added one of the turbines that we're going to see from all over the land, including above Rita's turbine blenders. But they've got a Ghirardelli themed one of those fish turbines that are floating in the sky. So it's pretty cool.
Wow, that's freaking cool.
They went all out with the theme to match it right
Dude,
there.
I got to where is it? I got to give them a super chill. Good job, Disneyland. Seeing stuff like that makes us, I guess, super fans really happy. That's really cool.
Mhm.
I'm glad they did that. That is actually really cool.
So another thing too that happened over the weekend was, and it was in those videos that you were showing of the line. Um, the Lucky Fortune Cookery neon sign returned on top of the building because it's been gone for this whole time. So it's back and it looks really good. It's all brand new, super nice neon. They still had the little temporary banner up when I was there, so it was kind of weird because they had like the banner and then the neon right above it. So it's kind of, but the sign was looking really good because it's been up on that roof for a really long time. So having it be brand new was really nice.
Damn, I'm
You're off the Disneyland beat, Mondo. You're way
yeah,
off.
I feel like I'm off the. I'll be at Disneyland a lot this week, everybody. That's one thing I was actually telling my girlfriend. I was like, I'm gonna really
You gotta
focus
take
on
advantage of it.
Disneyland. Yeah, because come Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all we're gonna be doing is talking Halloween, baby. That's
That's
all
what
we're
I'm
gonna be
saying.
talking about. Woo!
But as far as closures go, we still have a lot happening in Disneyland right now, um, and I think people haven't been talking about that. I try to talk about it as much as I can on the podcast just for planning purposes. But we've seen all those closures that have been happening inside Fantasyland. Those still continue, right? So we now have Mr. Toad's Wild Ride closing tomorrow again for a second time for the second phase of its closure, and then reopening in mid August. The Disneyland monorail, Mondo's been talking about that. That's closed. And that's going to be closed until the end of August. So still a long time for that
Yeah, a long
closed.
time before that comes back.
Another thing I saw happening in downtown Disney when I was there over the weekend, there's walls all around the ESPN zone, and I have no idea why. They're like the whole bottom floor of the building is like completely under construction, and they have walls around it. So I'm like, what's happening here? I don't know. Are we finally getting that shop that they had been teasing? Someone teased before, like where they said that they were going to turn ESPN Zone into like a marketplace kind of situation. Is that finally happening? I don't know,
Yeah,
but
I'm excited. Whatever's coming to downtown Disney, anything that comes there, it's always fun.
mhm.
Um, yeah,
But
hopefully ESPN Zone. If all they're gonna do is reimagine it, I hope it's something cool. I don't know. I don't know what I want there. It's been
but I was just gonna say, Mondo, for additional closures, Haunted Mansion closing on the 14th for obviously the redo. Last year they finished Haunted Mansion earlier than the actual closure time, and the ride actually opened early for like basically soft openings for all intents and purposes. So this one's scheduled to be closed on the 14th, reopening on obviously the first, which is the first day of Halloween. But maybe they're like really good on it this year and getting it opened early. So if you have a trip during that time and you're kind of bummed, if you're towards the first, you might be lucky with it opening a little bit early. And then as far as DCA, Toy Story Midway Mania is closed right now. and that's going to be closed until the 18th of August.
Damn, that's a big closure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Redwood Creek Challenge Trail is about to close soon for some of the prep they need to do for Oogie Boogie Bash. And then don't forget, Mondo, we're about just a little bit under a month away from Radiator Springs Racers closing down. And we don't know how long that's going to be either. So
I'm not ready for that. You know, when's a good time to close everything? When we're in summertime, baby, because it's not going to be busy. That's what Disneyland said. All these closures happen all the time. They just kind of don't happen in July and August. And I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. I wouldn't even doubt that there's still closures in September, for all we know. We got a gifted membership from Arlene. 5 Fire members Monday live stream tomorrow. Do not forget. I will be able to do it tomorrow. So I can't wait to hang out with all the 5 Fire members only. It goes to Wing Nike. See you tomorrow, Wing Nike. Thank you, Arlene. Happy Sunday. We got just a guy and a girl in the chat. What is up? We actually got to say hi to them yesterday. Hello, friend. Thank you for another Speculation Sunday. We give this stream 5 fire. Thank you for all the Disney knowledge, Mondo and Danny. Heck yeah. Thank you, just a guy and a girl. I don't know if you guys are live. You guys sometimes are this late. I'm not sure, but I was watching your guys live in the morning and yesterday too. But keep up the good work. Let me see. And thank you, by the way, just a guy and a girl, for 21 months of membership. And let me see. What about King Thanos Gift Shop? I just don't care, man. It's like the Treehouse too. I just don't care. I still think it's really weird that they're building a gift shop before the ride, and it's just odd. It's like a purgatory of the ride. We're just in this in between of there's a ride coming, we promise, even though it's changed twice now, and who's to say it doesn't change again, you know? I don't know where they're going with things. For Disneyland, Danny, do you think there's any changes for Halloween time, that it's coming around the corner? Or is it pretty much going to be just whatever they ran last year, they're just going to run it again? And what I mean by that, Haunted Mansion Holiday, the Halloween Screams fireworks show, and the other big thing that happened was Tomorrowland had the Villains Dance Party, which was a huge success, in my opinion. Where I'm getting at, are we going to see Ghost Galaxy come back? And does Toontown have a Halloween overlay? Because this is its first time going into this season. What do you think? Like this new reimagined version of Toontown.
Yeah, they that's the thing, you know, they have a holiday overlay for Toontown. I haven't seen a Halloween one, but maybe they do add it for Toontown now. In addition to that, we've don't know if we're getting the Halloween decorations on Main Street because of all the Disney 100 stuff. And by
good point, Daddy. Are we getting them?
Yeah,
we didn't get the 4th of July. Just saying.
Yeah, by decorations, I mean like all the bunting and everything being replaced with like the Halloween stuff, like
orange.
Or is it gonna be a little bit different? You know, for Halloween, like are they gonna go all out on it? I'm
gonna have to say, I don't think they take away the decorations that are Disney 100. The reason why, the Disney 100 is in October, like the actual day of the 100th is in October. So I'm guessing it's going to be Disney 100 purple and silver all the way till October, or possibly, honestly, throughout the rest of the year. Maybe they don't even do Christmas.
I was still thinking that they should do the Mickey Blinky pumpkin and paint it like silver, platinum, like hollow glitter.
You're going to make everyone pissed, Danny. Oh, hey, let's ask that. Speculation Sunday. Does Mickey Blinky do anything if I wave at him with the Magic Man Plus? Or Disney not cool like that? Like, you know how like the medallion, you wave at it, it just turns like lights on? Does Mickey Blinky, anything happen like that? Maybe
Well, I
like
mean, he already like flickers, like he's got a candle inside. So what else could it do?
I don't know, Danny. I want Disneyland to do cool stuff. I paid $40 for this thing. I don't know. I just want some. I want something to be. I want something to come to light. I don't know. I just want my Disney Magic Band Plus to be something better than what it is. But that is a good concept or a good topic of conversation. Do Halloween decorations come? I'm like really. I haven't stopped thinking about it. I think it's not, dude. I don't really think down Main Street. I think it's gonna still say silver and purple because of Disney 100. Um, does it go into Christmas though? That'll be great. I hope not. I'm I for me personally, it's 100th of the company celebration, not Disneyland. Please give us the Halloween decorations. Please give us the Christmas decorations. A lot of people like that's what they come for. Their one time out of the year is to see the Halloween decorations. Um, I'm gonna say that Toontown will have a Halloween overlay, and I hope the music changes somehow with Halloween. I don't know what music they could play in Toontown, but I hope the
Hmm.
music changes too. That would be really cool. Cause doesn't the music change down Main Street with Halloween or no?
No, no, not that I remember.
God, I'm thinking of the After Dark events then. Um, man,
But
they
that for me that wraps up Disneyland. Was there anything else in Disneyland that you wanted to cover?
I'm trying to think real quick. In your opinion, though, before we move on, do you think Ghost Galaxy comes, Danny?
No, no, I think they're just done with it.
They're just done with it. Oh man, I feel like people are pissed. Regular Josh One says you may have to look at the 60th of the park. Did they do Halloween decorations during that time? I don't know. 60th anniversary Disneyland. I guess I should just put Halloween. Oh wow! Look at that! Look at that, dude. Hold on, Danny. They did do decorations, but they look how creative. Look how creative. Does Disneyland in 2023 get creative like this? Look at that. That's freaking awesome. I guess this year it'd just be like a big silver medallion right there. And this is from Disney Tourist Blog from back in the day. Do you remember that?
Yep.
That is so awesome. I'm going to say Disneyland is not that creative this year. Oh, man. Even the splash pad at Toontown never opened. My expectations are low, but my hopes are high for the holidays. Does the splash pad
Dang,
open
that
up
splash
this
pad.
year? Does the splash pad even open up this year? I'm going to say no. If they didn't open it now, why open it in Halloween or Christmas? Just
They've
save
been
it for
just
next
using
year.
this spot now as just a character meet and greet spot.
Oh, they're doing character meet and greet? That's cool, actually.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're putting it to use somehow. Before we move on, I just want to ask the chat real quick. Is there anything you guys wanted to talk about when it's Disneyland? Because we're gonna move on to Universal Studios Hollywood. We want to move on to Universal. So post in the comments if you have any questions or topic that we missed or something. Uh, Let me see. Smokey Bear on the members also wanted to ask. We want to hear about your baseball experience today on members only. Okay, there you go. I'll talk about it on members only tomorrow. My baseball experience. Uh, I'm just reading through like the questions they asked. Okay. All right. Let's see if they bring back 24 hours. Disney needs a return. If they need to bring back crowds, 24-hour Disney needs a return. It's been a hot summer. We need a splash pad. The train popcorn bucket. Oh my gosh. We didn't even talk about that, Danny. Was it Disney Parks that posted that? I think it was Disney Parks. Are you gonna buy this thing, or
No.
we're just there's just too much. It's just too much.
No, it's cool. I'm not denying the fact that it's cool.
I was like that fits like 5 popcorn kernels. That's just a toy. I feel like that's not even a popcorn bucket. That's just a toy. It shoots popcorn up through the front. No way. Wait, did he just detach? It's a whistle too?
Yeah, it's a train
Ah,
whistle.
that's cool. July 26th? That's cool. I cannot deny either that it's cool, but I do not need none of that. I got too many buckets already. Mondo, does Haunted Mansion Holiday get something special for Nightmare Before Christmas 30th anniversary? You would think, Jamie Lynn, but I'm going to say no. Let me ask you this, Danny. There's been some speculation that Haunted Mansion will be getting something in the ride for Haunted Mansion the movie. Do you think there's a possibility, or Disney would have already been hyping it up? There's no way that they just let something cool like that go and let it be a surprise? Or is Disney clever enough to let it be a surprise? What do you think, Danny?
Like when they're closing it for the refurb of the Haunted Mansion Holiday, you think they're gonna put stuff in for the movie?
No. The debut of the movie, Haunted Mansion. Something is coming, supposedly. Supposedly.
I could see them putting some stuff on the outside that would kind of give the hint of like dropping a hint towards the characters in the movie, like little clues and things like that, or even like maybe some walk around characters that are outside the mansion, that are from the movie, that kind of help promote a little bit.
You know what I was gonna say, Danny? I think they put up new paintings. Um, man, I don't want to spoil nothing. They just put up new paintings. Maybe one painting. I don't know. Because that's like an easy thing they could just do. Boom, related to the movie. That's what I think. That's what I think. Jennifer, what are you looking forward to the most at Midsummer besides the panels? Um, just talking Halloween for like 8 hours with people. That's probably my most excited. I am excited to just walk the shops and see all the Halloween stuff there is to sell, or not to sell, but to look at. You could buy anything Halloween at Midsummer Scream. There's so many stores there. Um, I would say just like walking down to see the stores, the people, and cosplay. There's always a lot of cool cosplay. And how can I forget the Hall of Shadows? The Hall of Shadows. That's probably number one, besides the panel. The Hall of Shadow. The Hall of Shadows at Midsummer Scream is like mazes, but like in a short version. So it's like you get like teasers of different haunts all over California. I think even United States. There might be some out of the California. But go to Midsummer. I can't recommend it enough. Mondo. We got a Mondo. What if Main Street decorations for Halloween are done in purple and silver? I hope so. Disney has to prove if they're that creative. Josh says it's so insane how we have such low expectations out of Disney nowadays. I'm at that point where like, yeah, it's just that's kind of it's the way they do it. We didn't even get a birthday button this year for Disneyland's birthday.
So, but let's transition Mondo to Universal because I want to talk Horror Nights now.
Yeah, let's do it. But real quick, 16 months of membership from Jay Allen Chrome. What is up, Jay? Mondo, keep killing it. Fire it up. By fires, Jay. Thank you, man. Always much love to you, always, Jay. Heck yeah, definitely gonna hang out. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, Jen. I can't wait to hang out with you too. All right. Let's move on. Universal Studios Hollywood. Universal Studios Hollywood. We are in a point where everything's demolished. We finally got to that point. Special effects is gone. Animal actors is gone. We already got a confirmed tweet. That's literally how they did it. That a roller coaster's coming for Fast and Furious. And we are also at the point too now where we're getting to the wire, to the finish line of Halloween Horror Nights and them announcing their whole slate. I still feel like there's some surprises up our sleeve of what, or up their sleeve of whatever they're gonna do for Halloween Horror Nights. Um, for let me bring up a photo real quick, Danny. As much as I want to talk Halloween Horror Nights and the roller coaster and all that stuff first, I have to bring this up. I have to. This is, to me, this is the biggest topic. Damn! 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 This was from 3 days ago. I think it was Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it was Friday. Was it Friday? I can't even remember anymore. All my days are blurred. This was at 3 o'clock, Danny. Are you ready to hit the lower lot or what? And the thing about this is the roller coaster enough to combat this at the upper lot? I would honestly say no. I don't think a roller coaster is enough, because the roller coaster is going to be more of an adult thing, kind of bigger kid thing. For the most part, lots of kids fit on Jurassic, lots of kids fit on Transformers, and a lot of kids fit on Mario Kart. So the lower lot will still be crazy. And Mario Kart, its popularity is only growing. Or Super Nintendo World, it's only growing. I have to, like, my thoughts when I look at this from a guest experience, this is an extremely tough ass day. I don't even know how you could manage when you're staring at over 3-hour wait times. And the crazy part about this, Danny, Express was sold out, Express Unlimited was sold out, and even a VIP tour was sold out. So, like, there is no, like, oh, well, you know what, let's just dish out the money and buy front of the line. That wasn't, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that. What are your thoughts, Danny, when you see a photo like this? And by the way, this is happening more often than not, because Universal keeps selling out regular tickets. Dude, Super Nintendo World has changed the fate of Universal Studios Hollywood forever. This Mario is just, the popularity is just insane, dude. It's unreal. It's unreal. What are your thoughts, Danny?
Yeah, I definitely think that Super Nintendo World has brought some visual, focus back onto Universal Studios where it wasn't always. So people who haven't been in a while want to come back. So we're seeing, maybe people who don't have all the opportunity to spend a bunch of money, with people being more, specific about how they spend their money. Maybe they're like, hey, we can only go one place this year. Let's go to Universal, not Disneyland, because we want to do Super Nintendo World. So I feel like we're seeing a lot of that this summer, as well as right now. I would say there's probably a lot more people coming and choosing Universal Studios Hollywood on the weekends that might have chose Disneyland, but their passes are blocked. So we need to revisit Universal wait times when the passes reopen again in late August.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually going to be a very interesting time. August 15th? I think it was August 15th on the Magic Key. I think it was this one. It's the Imagine. No, Enchant. Yep, August 15th. It's a weird one. I don't think they're related to each other. I think Universal Studios Hollywood is still going to be sold out every freaking day, dude. That's what I think. For Halloween Horror, or to finish my point, I hope Universal Studios Hollywood has a backup plan for shows. I don't know where they're going to put them. Where do they get extra space? What could be shut down to be reimagined? Kung Fu Panda. I want shows to be still a big part of Universal Studios Hollywood, because I feel like shows have always been something that, like, has meant something to me when I think of Universal Studios Hollywood. Backdraft as a kid, even special effects when it was on the lower lot as a kid. For a lot of people, it was the Cowboy Stunt Show. For a lot of people, Waterworld. Waterworld's still going, but I'm just saying, Waterworld's a very important show. And Animal Actors had a special spot for people for like 30 plus years or whatever. The new special effects on the upper lot, not so much for me. But still, shows in general. It's like them bringing Hollywood to life. That was like the whole concept. I still hope Born Stuntacular, our own iteration, not just like a clone from Orlando, comes our way. And I hope that water park Super Nintendo World show comes this way too. And I hope they put it on the upper lot. There's no more room on the lower lot. The lower lot is just S show every day. Every single day. It's just the popularity. I don't think Universal Studios Hollywood has ever printed money at this capacity. And now that I want to segue into Horror Nights, Danny, think about this is just a crazy thought. So you have this, and then Halloween Horror Nights is also sold out. So now you have two of these crowds meshing. I don't know how. I really have no clue how Universal Studios Hollywood is going to handle these crowds. Their popularity and demand is just on a level we've never seen. What are your thoughts on that one, Danny? So a sold out park day with a sold out Horror Nights.
Yeah, I mean,
last year it happened a lot. I think it's going to happen again.
I was going to say last year it happened a lot, and I think it's going to continue happening. And with the element added of early entry, I'm really curious to see what that looks like. How they handle early entry, what that looks like. Like, do you get a special color wristband, and then they'll just let you go in the mazes during that 1 hour period? Like, I'm really curious to see how they implement that. So I keep forgetting I need to buy that too. I haven't purchased the early entry yet for the day I'm going, so I need.
You got to get that's like a necessity, I think.
Yeah.
Magically, Heidi, does frequent fear or ultimate fear have parking included? Nope, no parking, no parking. I don't know if you have a pass, Heidi, but yeah, I'm just gonna say no parking. I'll leave it at that. Jason Bourne, yes, Bowmania. Orlando has a badass Bourne Stuntacular show. It's freaking cool. I've seen it like 3 times now. It's badass. It's visually crazy when you watch it. I don't even know if I could show video of that thing. Orlando's crazy. We got Peter in the chat. What are the chances that Universal Hollywood puts Illumination Avenue / Villain Con either on the street where Walking Dead was, or French Street, or the French Street? Damn, I didn't even think of it that way. Walking Dead totally has bring Villain Con here. I'm gonna go on the record. Stay in Orlando. Keep that stuff in Orlando. We don't need Villain Con. I don't know what we need, but it ain't Villain Con. What do you think, Daddy?
I don't think there's enough room in Orlando. There. I don't think there's enough room there for that. So, and I wouldn't want them to make a smaller version of it, because it wouldn't be as fun. So, yeah, I don't think they necessarily need it here, but they could certainly add some of the other food locations that they got, or maybe even consider some of the food items at their Minion Cafe, brought over to ours. Like, bring us those Minion tots, those tater tots.
Yeah, their whole menu over there needs to come over here. All of it.
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous. They got, the Minion tots are awesome. And then they got cool shakes. We got the same, like, is it called Villainous Float or something? We've had the same shake since it opened. It hasn't changed. Orlando got an awesome cafe. Their Minions Cafe is incredible. Joe Jane. Hey all. I missed quite a few streams lately. Don't worry about it, Joe. Speaking of HHN, did they confirm Super Nintendo World is accessible for Horror Nights? If I'm not mistaken, it was only like the 2 p.m. ticket that had Super Nintendo. There is some tickets that have Super Nintendo World, but if I can remember, it was just like the 2 p.m. ones, dude. It was very minimal.
Do we know if any dates have sold out yet, Mondo?
Oh man, we should check. I actually have their website up
because I know you had the RIP tour and some of the time slots were sold out, including the first Saturday fully for RIP tour. But we haven't checked tickets yet to see if any of those have sold out.
You think they're sold out? That's crazy. I don't think there's anything sold out, dude. Like a general admission?
Yeah.
I don't think so, dude. Yeah, I don't see nothing sold out. What I am curious is Express sold out. That's like an interesting, I don't know. Let's look. We'll all look together. Universal Express. How much is Express these days? I don't even know, man. Prices just keep going up. So Express is all still there. $209 for September. The only thing that looks to be sold out is that RIP.
RIP on Saturday, and then a lot of the time slots on the first few days.
Let's look at the early entry thing. Is anything sold out? Whew! I was like, I'm about to get scared, dude. If anything was sold out, this is the early entry.
I know. I need to buy mine.
Dude, just get it already. Whatever day you're going, Dad, just get it. Just don't even. Yeah, that's one you just got to get already, dude. Oh, man. What do you want to talk about with Horror Nights, Danny?
I was going to say, do you have any speculations on Horror Nights that are new? I haven't really heard anything new specifically about like locations other than Evil Dead Rise, which you already mentioned earlier in the stream.
Yeah, that's the big one I keep hearing. Evil Dead Rise. That movie is like already streaming. I think it's on. Is it Max or I don't even know. Maybe it's Peacock. But Evil Dead Rise is streaming already. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I recommend it. It is really weird and kind of a comedy at some points, but I recommend it. I heard that there is a secret location that nobody knows yet for Halloween Horror Nights, and I don't know where they're going to put it. But I'm excited. I don't know what's going to come out of Midsummer Scream with Horror Nights. There's a lot of rumor that Midsummer Scream is going to unveil the Parisian Courtyard House. So that's where La Llorona was last year. And I hope it is. I'm still kind of shocked that we haven't got the Universal Monsters house announced either. There's just a lot up in the air for Horror Nights. But for the lineup that has been dropped already, that's official, we have Chucky, Last of Us, Stranger Things. What was the other one?
That's it.
Oh my gosh, I got to show the video. I totally missed this. I totally missed it. Somebody in the Five Fire community, you guys catch everything. I didn't catch this, so I'm not trying to take credit for it. I filmed it. But, okay, Danny, did you go to Halloween Horror Nights in 2019?
I did. I went with you.
All right, check this out. Pass holders. We're going to do our platinum right now.
Oh, man. Now, Bel Air is one of the many television shows that are currently filming on our lot. But in the past,
Whoa. Did you see it?
Yeah, the clock.
The clock. I didn't catch that. I would have talked about it in my video. But so when I'm filming this exact shot, obviously I'm not filming forward or even side. I'm doing one of these, filming that way. You're asking yourself, well, what does the clock mean? I'll tell you right now. It could only mean one thing: Back to the Future. No, the clock probably means this. Right there. It's still up in the air if this is it or it's not it. For all we know, it could be something else. I'm not going to show beyond this because I know there's a lot of people that don't like Halloween, but it could possibly be, and I'm just throwing it out there, speculation. Holidays in Hell. If it's Holidays in Hell, I'm all for it. I'm excited. At first, I was kind of like, what the hell? But it ain't Curse of Pandora's Box again. So I will take it. I liked Holidays in Hell. I thought it was a lot of fun. Where Holidays in Hell is currently located at now, there's no way there's a scare zone at that area. So there should be some new Christmas scene. So Holidays in Hell, in a way, will be new. Something new. What do you think, Danny? You excited for Holidays in Hell? Does it bring the fire to you? What do you think?
It's a good maze, so I'm excited to see it again. So I'd like to give it another walkthrough, and they always kind of change things up a little bit when they bring them back. So I'm down for it.
Okay, yeah, I'm down for it. I'm all for it. If that's the returning maze, it is what it is. The one that I still throw it out there, Creep Show. Maybe we get Creep Show one year. All these 2019 has been picked so much. It's crazy. We got Curse of Pandora's Box twice. We got I guess essentially Us, even though it wasn't a house, but they brought Us back from that year. And gosh, I'm trying. There's like 2 or 3. I can't remember. There's like 2 other things that I can't remember off the top of my head. But possibly Holidays in Hell. 2019 was an epic year, and I hope 2023 is just as good. Just as good. Aquatic Fury, Universal Monsters Maze announcement on this week, Thursday. So you're saying we're going to get 2 house announcements this week? I hope so. Jabberwockies are not coming. Their contract with HHN is over. I'm going to say I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. But all right, that's it for me. I'm just kind of in a wait game with Horror Nights. Sunday's the big day. I'll be live streaming at Midsummer Scream. I'll be doing a vlog as well. But for Saturday, Sunday, I'm gonna keep it to just a live stream. So not Scary Farm live stream. I don't know the exact time. I'm thinking 5:00 probably. And Halloween Horror Nights panel at Midsummer Scream on Sunday. So Saturday, Sunday, big live streams from Midsummer Scream. Very excited. Danny?
I was just going to say real quick, Mondo, before we get into that, as far as, so we got Member Monday tomorrow. We're going to talk about your baseball stuff. Then you got Saturday and Sunday live streams. What's going on with Speculation Sunday next weekend? What can they be on the lookout for?
We might not do Speculation Sunday at all. And the thing about it that we're going into like next week and then the week after, I'll actually be in Florida come like the second week of August pretty much, because I'll be in Florida for their Halloween. So damn, we're going to be talking Halloween a lot on this channel.
We're looking forward to it.
Are
you going to do since instead of a Speculation Sunday next week, since you're going to be at Midsummer doing a live stream, are you going to do maybe like a bonfire chat on Sunday night?
We'll see how it goes. I got a kid these days, so I can't even think that far. But if anything, we maybe could move Speculation Sunday to Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear, but my main focus is Midsummer Scream. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about from Saturday, from Sunday, maybe even possibly Twitter Spaces again. That has been really cool, just to connect with that, like with people on that end. But big things will be happening here on Five Fire's YouTube Saturday, Sunday, and then Speculation Sunday. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out how it all goes.
As far as coverage, if they're not watching the live stream, where else are you going to be updating? Twitter, Instagram?
I say Instagram, Twitter. I'm probably going to be doing Twitter a lot more this week. But for this week coming up, I'm going to be really focusing on Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm. Not so much Universal. So that's things to expect from me on my channel. What about you, Danny? Things to expect from you this week?
Yeah, Disneyland update video coming tomorrow, and then also a new podcast episode per usual on Tuesday. Just the norm for me. I won't be going to Midsummer Scream, but I would happily join some bonfire chat if it were to happen for like an hour or so, just to talk about or give commentary on whatever it is you guys find out.
I feel like stuff is gonna go down this week. Scary Farm, Horror Nights. This is a big week for these Halloween events coming up, and possibly too. I don't want to forget them. Fright Fest. I'm gonna focus on Fright Fest this year. So put my Diamond Elite.
Peter said in the chat that you can do a live X Spaces since it's not going to be Twitter anymore. X.
I think it's still stupid, but
X Spaces.
Yeah. Did you see my tweet, or what is it? Is it still called a tweet after today? I don't even know. There's a lot of weird stuff happening on Twitter, but we'll see. I love the Elon Musk. The outcome will most likely be the most entertaining outcome. Some phrase like that. That's literally what's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know where this is all going with X.
X.
Yeah, just did you send my X? Stupid. I don't know. I don't even understand, dude. I'm guessing it'll still be called tweet. It's like it's branded so hard into that platform. Closing thoughts on everything, Danny. Closing thoughts.
Man, as far as like I said, Mondo mentioned, there's just so much Halloween that's coming, but we have a bunch of other things too. So I'm gonna try to go next weekend while everyone's at Midsummer to try that food at San Francisco Square, so I can try it, and then also try the new stuff that comes out for Cocina Cucamonga. But yeah, there's a lot to keep an eye on too. And I think while everyone is announcing stuff and doing things at Midsummer, I think y'all better keep your eyes peeled at Disneyland, because Disney loves to counter anything that's being announced that's not them.
That's their MO always.
And we've been talking about it on the podcast here, on my podcast, and on this show over and over and over and over again. But I say keep your eyes peeled to Tiana's Palace restaurant, because to me, that's either the foodie guide will get announced, or the restaurant itself will get some sort of like soft opening, or like maybe media event or something in the middle of Midsummer, so that they can try to get the attention away from that, so they can get people posting all the new Tiana food.
Disneyland's like, oh, Knott wants to do something, drop Tiana's Palace. I don't think they could drain out Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights is too strong. The force is too strong with Horror Nights, but Disneyland always trying to one up on the social media. Always. Yep, I agree, Daddy. Watch, come Saturday, Sunday specifically, those 2 days. Watch Disneyland drop all this, like Danny's saying, foodie guide, opening day, maybe new things that come, like entertainment or something. That'll be the day they do it. So, hey, the Speculation Sunday, whatever it is, in a week or so, it's gonna be super fire Speculation Sunday, dude. Mike, or was that your closing thoughts, Danny?
That was it. Yeah.
All right. My closing thoughts. Very excited to just go full throttle Halloween. It's been a long time. And like I've said before, I am very blessed and humbled to be at this point again, to have this platform to bring all this fun Halloween content that we're about to absorb and just cherish and talk about and be happy. And I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to Five Fire community in general. You guys make this community, this YouTube channel, and just everything we do here so incredible. It just every day warms my heart, and you guys are all true inspiration to me and Danny as well. Thank you always, Danny, for your hard work to make Speculation Sunday what it is. And we're going to take this to the moon, baby. We're going to take it to X. Wherever.
So wait,
wherever X is.
They call the Disney community on Twitter like Diz Twitter. So what are they going to call it now?
They're like Diz X. That's stupid. I you know how I think it's gonna be.
Like, it sounds like raunchy. Like we're gonna call it the X Disney community.
It's just weird. I fall in the board of it's just weird. I don't know. I think Twitter was just fine. Almost at 200,000. I know. I saw on the members. Our Lee Angel. Congrats on Five Fires. We hit 170,000 subs. Wow. Hit that whore, baby. And I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you, everybody, from the bottom of my heart for supporting the fire. We got lots of Disneyland content, vlogs, possibly live stream, and then come Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Halloween. And Knott's Berry Farm. I'll be at Knott's Berry Farm. So thank you, everybody. Danny, thank you for another incredible Speculation Sunday. Before we get out of here, though, just one more time, where can we find your content that will be dropped very soon? Just let everybody know.
Yeah, Just Ask Danny YouTube channel and the 5571 podcast on Spotify and also on Apple Podcasts.
Heck yeah. Is there a specific date or time on the podcast for this week or not yet?
Tuesday morning.
Nice. There you go. Find them. Subscribe on the podcast, everybody. Thank you guys all for watching and supporting Five Fires YouTube today. Don't forget to smash that like button on the way out. And thank you for supporting the fire. We are firing it down. The Cali Bay, just as Danny, are calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.